so important just to get together and be there for each other, isn't
Lovely
it, this
to see,
time of the year?
isn't it?
Really nice.
Now, Amanda's here with the weather, and Amanda, frankly, I've spent all weekend building an ark. I take it I'm doing the right thing.
It has,
apparently.
yeah.
We've all been mourning a lot, haven't we?
Yes.
A lot of
Yeah,
mourning. I'm guilty of that as well. But yes, we've certainly seen a lot of rain, which we don't really need at the moment. Just to put it into context, Cumbria overall, their usual whole of December average is around 178 millimetres of rainfall. Whereas already in the first 10 days, we've received 95 millimetres of rain.
That's a lot, isn't it?
I know it is. But of course, it didn't stop our viewers from heading out and about this weekend. Hello and a very good morning to you. Hope you're all keeping well. So after a grotty weekend for many of us, things are looking a lot quieter out there today. If we take a look at the satellite and radar picture from earlier, you see there are bits and pieces of cloud out there, but for most of us it's a fine looking day. Might just be the odd light shower creeping in, but for most of us, staying dry, bright or sunny spells, light winds, so feeling rather mild for the time of year. Highs there up to around 9 or 10 degrees. Now, as we go through this evening and tonight, it starts off mostly dry, clear, cold, with a touch of frost in places. However, things changing as we edge overnight. We've got a system working its way towards us, bringing some cloud, outbreaks of rain and blustery winds too. And some of this rain could be heavy in places, and that's how we start things on Tuesday. So grotty out there at first, blustery with outbreaks of rain. Some of that rain could be heavy for a time, but you can see it does move out of the way, but we're left with a lot of cloud and a few more showers as we go through the afternoon. Again, some of these could be on the heavy side, could lead to some localised flooding issues in places. But you can see there another mild day. The wind's lighter than today, and we're still expecting highs there up to around 9 or 10 degrees. I'll see you a bit later on. Bye-bye. Hello again. So after a grotty weekend for many of us, finally we've got to see something a little bit calmer across the region throughout today. However, have got more rain coming our way throughout tonight and into tomorrow. But the good news is later on in the week, it will be turning much drier for many of us, and those temperatures will be remaining on the mild side, especially at night, by the time we get to the weekend. Now you can see the reason for it. We've got low pressure dominating here. It's driving another system across us overnight tonight and into tomorrow. It's going to bring spells of wet weather at times and blustery winds, but the good news is it does eventually move out of the way and give or take a few spots of rain as we're going to the start of Thursday. For most of us, a good deal of dry weather over the next few days, and hopefully we'll get to see a little bit more in the way of sunshine too. Now in the meantime, for the rest of tonight, we're largely dry at the moment, clear skies for many of us, but you can see as we edge overnight that cloud will be increasing, and eventually the system starts to sweep its way across us, and some of that rain could be heavy in places, and of course falling on already saturated ground there is the risk of some localised flooding too. And that means for tomorrow morning, not the best start to the day. First thing, a lot of cloud around, some outbreaks of rain to begin with. Some of this could be heavy and persistent in a few places, but it will move out of the way quite quickly. But you can see left behind a lot of clouds, not much in the way of sunshine as we go through tomorrow, I'm afraid. Still 1 or 2 showers around, and it will be blustery, but our temperatures there above average for the time of year. Highs Whitehaven 9 degrees. And looking further ahead, we may just see a few splashes of rain to start things on Thursday, but for most of us a lot more dry weather to come and remaining on the mild side too. Bye bye.